Hello and welcome to the Denodo On-Demand Training video. In this video, we will explain the different sections and resources available in the Denodo On-Demand Training platform for a smooth and successful completion of a course. We will start by explaining the process for joining a Denodo On-Demand Training course and how to access this course after registration. After that, we will review in detail the contents included in a course for a better comprehension about the different sections and actions to be done for successfully finishing a course. Welcome to our Denodo community site. This is the place for anyone who is eager to learn about Denodo by accessing all the technical resources like user manuals, how-to videos, tutorials, and knowledge base articles. In this video, we'll review how to register for a Denodo On-Demand training course. For this video, we have selected the course Connecting and Combining Data with Denodo. Here you can see the main page for this course. If you are logged in the community and you have access to the course, you will see the button Register for this course that allows you to access the course. If your user belongs to a company having unlimited access to the on-demand courses, the registration will be successful and you will have direct access to the course in the Denodo Learning Management System. Just click on the Launch Course in LMS button to access our LMS platform, where you will see a dashboard of the topics and the completion status of the course. It could happen that the system cannot determine if your user has unlimited access to the training courses. For instance, this could happen if you do not use the corporate email during the registration process. In that case, the site will show a descriptive message. You may contact your Customer Success Manager or contact directly training@denodo.com, and we will be happy to help you to get access to the on-demand courses. If you want to purchase the course, simply click on the Register through Eventbrite button and you will be prompted to a new page with the details of the course. By clicking on the Register button on the right, you will see a form in which you can select the number of copies of the course, if you want to register different people from your company, and an option for adding a promotional code. If you have a promotional code, you just need to click on the Enter Promo Code button, add your code, and click on Apply. If your promotional code is valid, you will see the discount applied over the final price of the course on the right side. After clicking on the Checkout button, you can just add your data and the payment method if you don't have a promotional code. After finishing the registration process, you will receive an email. This email will contain the following information: a link to access the Denodo On-Demand Training course. To access the Denodo On-Demand Training platform, you will need a Denodo community user. If you do not have one, the registration process will create that user automatically, so you would just need to activate it. If you already have one and you forgot your password, this email also provides you with a link to recover it as shown in the video. Finally, the course content, prerequisites, and resources are also contained in the email. After you have reviewed the email, you can click over the course link, and the main page of the Denodo On-Demand Training platform will be opened. In this main screen, you will see the list of courses you have available at this time. In this video, we could see that we have some courses available, and the Connecting and Combining Data with Denodo course is also there, as we have already registered as shown in this video. Clicking on that course, we can see in the main screen some important sections. First, we could see the title of the course. On the right side, we can find the completion percentage to track our progress in the course. And then we have the course introduction and content description. The introduction page shows a brief summary of the course, the topics, the resources, and the requirements to take and complete the course. As the Denodo platform is needed to do the labs, we can also find here the steps to download the Denodo Express and its license file if we don't have the Denodo platform yet. After the description of the course, we can see a section in case we need help for starting the course. A frequently asked questions section is available with the most common questions about the Denodo On-Demand platform, the installation of Denodo Express, and the labs. If you have additional questions, you can ask the Denodo training team for help by following the steps described on this page. Before starting the course, notice that all the necessary materials for the course are available for download. Every course module has a PDF file with the presentation that will be covered during the video. As we can see in this video, our Denodo On-Demand course is composed of some different modules, each of them covering some specific topics. The first one is usually the configuration module, and it is always available for courses with labs. Let's open this first and optional module. Here you will find the steps to configure your environment to do the labs included in the course. In this first section, you will find general information about the pre-configuration tasks. If we click on the Next button on the top right section, we will move forward to the next section in which you can find specific information about the Denodo Training Quick Start virtual machine. This is the recommended way to do the labs, as you just need to download and run this virtual machine on your computer, as it contains all the necessary data sources used in the labs of this course. If you cannot use this virtual machine for any reason, you can also configure the data sources locally. For that, you can click on the Next button again, and you will find a detailed section with all the steps you would need to do to prepare all those sources in your local computer. If the course needs some extra configuration, there will be more sections with that information. To check it, move forward to the next section and follow all the steps listed there. After the configuration module has been reviewed, you can click on the Exit button and you could start with the Overview module. This module includes a video with a brief explanation of the contents that will be covered in this course. After we have finished with the overview, we can start with the main contents of the course, starting with the next module that in our case is called Connecting to Databases. The first thing we can see when we open a content module is a brief description about the specific topic that will be covered and all the different contents included. When we are ready to start the module, we just need to click on the Start Module button. Every module has one or more videos with a detailed explanation about any particular concept related to the module. Just by clicking on the Play button, you could watch the video. After that, you can move on to the next element of the module. That could be a lab, a quiz, or another video. There are some modules with labs. The number of laboratories can change depending on the module. When we open a lab, we can see 3 different points. First is Prerequisites. In this section, we have the previous steps needed to do this lab. These prerequisites can be related to other labs or configurations that must be done before starting this particular lab. Then we can find the exercises. This is a description of the steps you need to follow in order to complete the lab. Finally, we have the expected results. This is a video that explains all the steps to finish the lab. If by any reason you find difficulties trying to do the lab, the Frequently Asked Questions section mentioned before includes some answers for common situations. After every lab, there is a brief question you have to answer correctly to continue with the next content. This is a good way for you to be sure you were able to do the lab as expected. A module can be composed of different videos, labs, and quizzes as shown in the video, and before the end of a module, you can also find the References page. This page includes some useful links about the contents explained in the module, so you can continue learning about this topic by reading those documents. The last section of a module is a quiz to test your newly acquired knowledge. These quizzes have a 50% pass mark without any limit on time or number of tries. When you have completed all of the modules of the course, you can access the optional course test. This test includes questions about all the modules of the course. On the test page, you will see the number of questions of the test, the passing grade, and the time limit to complete the test. In this specific case, we can see the test includes 45 questions, has a 75% passing grade, and a time limit of 1 hour and 30 minutes. Only 3 attempts are available to pass this test. After finishing the test, a link to a survey will be available. Please note that you need to complete this survey after finishing all the modules to get the course diploma. When you click on this link, the survey will be opened. Completing the survey is very important to give us your feedback about your experience with the Denodo on-demand training courses. We are grateful for any feedback and will consider all recommendations given.